Hello, guys. Welcome to Re's Being Refined by the Fires. I'm Ree, and today I'd like to talk about Mardi Gras. We had the group that I'm a part of at with Nova. They have a class for senior women, and at first I didn't want to join it, but I kept passing here. After I dropped my daughter off at school, I'd pass the center where the classes are held every day, and when I drop her off at school, and I was like, I'm gonna call and check on it. So I called Miss Millette and checked on the schedule, and she said it was on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and gave me the time, and I told her, well, I'd like to start coming. So as part of my rehab, since I had my brain stroke, a lot of things still aren't quite as they should be. Like I have trouble balancing, and it's an exercise and dance class. We have a lot of fun, but we exercise first. And on Tuesdays we exercise and then we dance. On Thursdays we do floor exercises on our mats, and then we dance. But today we exercised, danced, and ate king cakes. They were delicious, except for one that reminded me of a I can't think of the name of the sandwich here, but it has olives in it and different kinds of meat. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. I had a plate full because it was like a buffet that different other members brought different king cakes to try. So we had a king cake party, and everybody had to take out plates, and I went by and got one, all of them. Actually, I got a piece of all the king cakes, and they were delicious, but I just couldn't on that one. I just because I don't even a muffalata sandwich, because Alex, my husband, likes muffaladas. I don't like muffaladas because there's too much meat, and I don't do olives, so no. It's not my taste, I should say. But the rest of them were good. They were traditional king cakes, and some of them had different creams in the middle and fillings. They were delicious, but that meat one, sorry, that's just a little too. And I heard the DJ on the radio this morning when I was listening to Life Songs, I was taking Zion to school this morning, and he was talking about the different types of king cakes that are starting to be made, and I'm like, no. But we're going to Disney World next week. So for Mardi Gras, well, the parades will run from tomorrow. Actually from tonight through next Tuesday, which is Mardi Gras Day. So we're going to Disney for the first time. It'll actually be Alex's and Zon's first time going to Disney World. I've been there before, but they changed the attractions depending on what cartoons or characters are out there. Because when we went, it was DuckTales was out. That was in the early 90s. Britt was 5 and Trey was 2. But yeah. So we're doing that. And I can't wait. And take lots of pictures and update you guys. But today has been a good day. Also, I'd like to talk about the history of king cakes, they call them king cakes because originally the tradition was it was based on Jesus being the king, and the colors of the icing, the purple, green, and gold, symbolized the three magi that came and visited him after he was born and brought him gifts. So, and the little baby on the inside, now that's, you put that on the inside, and tradition is whoever gets the baby should be the one to buy the king cake for the next event. But we buy them a lot every year in our house, but we don't go by that. It's, if you get the baby, you just get the baby. But traditionally, that's how you're supposed to do it. But yeah, but and originally Mardi Gras season is, Mardi Gras is also called Fat Tuesday. The next day is Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, and that's the day that the Catholics get the ashes on their forehead, and they're supposed to fast. Well, everyone, because we do it too in Baptist churches and Methodist churches, we fast, and Christians in general should fast for 40 days in representation of how Jesus fasted for 40 days before his crucifixion. So in the woods. But, and I don't know what I'm giving up this year. It's supposed to be something you like. I know people who purposely give up stuff that they normally don't eat. That's not sacrifice. You're supposed to give up something you have a hard time. That's not, if it's something you don't normally eat, that's not sacrifice. But I eat a lot of chocolate, and my new favorite is white cheddar popcorn by Smart Pop. And since I have we have a membership to Sam's now, they sell the biggest bag I've ever seen of Smart Food popcorn, white cheddar popcorn. This is my treat. So I might have to let that be what I give up for Lent. I eat it as a snack. It's delicious if you haven't had it. But Mardi Gras has come a long ways. I remember the first time I came down here with my then girlfriend. Well, she's still my friend, Jamie. We came down here. We were both working together at Great American Business Products in Houston. And she's originally from here, just like my husband. So we came down here to her home and stayed with her sister, her twin sister. Jamie has a twin, Sharice. And we had a great time. Me, her, and Sharice, and her other sisters and their kids, we all went to the parades together. The parades. We came. This is the weekend that we would have been down here, because we left work that Friday. We drove down here, got down here late that Friday, really late Friday night, Saturday morning. Did the parades all day Saturday. And I want to say we did, no, I think we just did them on Saturday. On Sunday, we slept in, and then we drove back to Houston, which is a 5-hour drive. So we had to get our rest. But we had a great time, a really great time. But the parades have changed. I remember the past couple of years, like around COVID, when they first started having the parades again. Two people who were local got killed by the tandem floats, the floats that are attached. And I just couldn't, I personally just could not understand how they're from here, locals, and grew up during carnival season, and how they didn't know better. These were grown people, a man and a woman, and was trying to cross over where the floats were connected and got killed. And I'm just like, I'm not from here, and I know better to try to cross over something like that. Just looking at it, the ones that I've seen, I wouldn't dare try to cross over. So I don't know what was on their mind, but things happen. But no, so, and that freaked Zahn out. So she's like, I'm good. So we didn't do the parades for a couple of years, and after COVID, because she was even having school at home when COVID hit. But we didn't do the in 2020. Actually, COVID hit around no, it was before, but we didn't want to take the chance because of the of getting it, risk getting it, because there were older people who had gotten it, who lived in this residential home, and they died. So that was a scary time for everybody all over the world. It was like, what is this? You know, the doctors and nurses were working tirelessly trying to save people, and they had to be all masked up and wearing this gear, and it was scary, really scary. And I'm thankful that I didn't have to get out, because Alex took care of that. He went out and made groceries. He was careful to mask up. He wore gloves. When he came in the house, he didn't bring the bags in the house. He put the bags in the driveway, had us bring everything. I get everything out of the bags and bring it into the house. Wash it. Because since we didn't know where it was coming from, you couldn't, risk it. So that was a really scary time. But, and it's still here. It's back with the flu. So it's like now you have allergies, flu, and another strain of the COVID. You get a different strain of the flu every year. And did you know they actually infect you with the flu when you get the vaccine? They actually give you a dose of the flu virus, so you can build up immunity to prevent you from getting it. But the last 2 times I remember getting the flu, I had got the shot that was supposed to prevent me from getting the flu, and I got the flu. I was sick. I had aches and chills. I had a fever. My body was hurting. It was like, oh my God. I got the shot so I wouldn't get sick. So I haven't gotten the flu shot in a couple of years. But I've had COVID twice. I had COVID in 2021, I think. Alex had went to concert or something with one of his buddies and some of his friends, and he came back the next day. He was like, I don't feel good, my throat is raw. And I was like, oh, Lord. So and they sent us the free COVID test. So I had him, swab his nose and put it in that little solution, mix it up, and it came back that red right away. When you pour that solution on that tab, I could see that line lighting up already. So I started packing my clothes. And when I said, I'm moving out, I'm gone. I think you have COVID, sir. And I got out of Dodge, but it didn't do any good, because instead of him staying in our room, because it's no reason for him to be all over the house. That's why I left the room, since I didn't have it. He'd come in the kitchen and be hanging out and coughing and touching everything. I'm like, dude, get in the room. You're sick. You have COVID. He was like, well, eventually he said, well, we all might as well get it together, because he had talked to somebody else who had told him that it's best if everybody in the same house going and get it all together and get it out the way. But at that time when he had it, people had stopped dying from it. But that was a really scary time. I remember his friend Brian, he lost his dad, and a lot of people I know lost loved ones, and that was really scary. The whole family couldn't attend the funerals. It was really scary. But thanks be to God, it's 2024 and we're still here. Yep. So, but yeah, but the parades are different now. So that's why we're going to Disney World. Taking our baby to Disney for the first time. And like I say, my husband hasn't been either. So that's really going to be, I'm looking forward to it. So, and it's changed a lot. Whatever Disney movies are out, they try to change the amusements. Like when we went, my daughter was 5 and my son was 2. I think DuckTales was out. But as more Disney cartoons and characters come out, they change them up. So, and we'll also, my friend will be leaving. Her family will be leaving on that Thursday, because Tuesdays and Thursdays you get good airfare rates. So in case you're flying anywhere, remember that you get the best rates on Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. So they're leaving that Thursday, and we're gonna sleep in and just hang out around the hotel. And then that Friday we're taking our daughter to we're going to Universal Studios, so that'll be fun. She wants to get a wand from I can't think the name of, I know it, but I can't think of the name of the character, because they've even been watching the show Harry Potter. She wants a Harry Potter wand. I was saying a sword earlier, but no, it's a wand. Yep. So we're gonna have fun at Disney for Mardi Gras. And actually, come to find out, a lot of Christians leave the city for Mardi Gras. They just don't want to deal with the revelry, because sometimes it can get kind of rough. I remember when we first moved down here, we lived in Uptown, and we'd have trouble getting a cell phone connection sometimes. Our phones, the lines would be crossed with the tourists. We could hear other people talking, and it was like, what the? So, but we live on the West Bank now, so we don't have those problems. Actually, if we didn't come over to New Orleans, we wouldn't even know anything about, well, no, because right down the street they house the parades and this the floats in this vacant lot. right down the street, the main street that we drive on. So we know. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you heard something, that you've learned something from what you heard. You've been educated and entertained. So God bless. Have a good night. Bye.